So, how is it possible that if there is no address, the place is not found on any atlas, any map, or any globe anywhere? How can you find the address? And he is saying, if you want to come to my place, just drop me a letter. At what place he will send the letter to get the speciality of that place? When I am going to tell you is something that happened 10 years ago. Now he is going to start the story. We didn't have many people who speak English. Then our village accountant was the first one who had enough courage to send his son to Bangalore for studies. For further studies, he sent his son to the city. It is different now. There are many who know English. Nowadays, people are usually speaking in English, but when the chapter was written, he is saying 10 years before that, even that people were not so much used of using English or talking in English. Those days we didn't speak in English, nor did we bring in English words while talking in Kannada. Kannada is their native language, their local language. What has happened is disgraceful, is very insulting. What I'm going to tell you, believe me. The other day I was in Ramarao's house when they brought a bundle of firewood which used to make the food. Ramarao's son came up to pay for it. He asked the woman, the lady who has come to give the firewood, Ramarao's son asked, how much should I give you? That means how much he is to pay for this firewood. 4 pieces. She said they don't told her. The boy told her that I didn't have any change. The word change is in quotes. That means he didn't have the change of the 4 paise and asked her to come. And the next morning, the poor woman didn't understand the English word change because they don't use English in their local language. So she didn't understand what does he mean by saying change and went away muttering to herself. She was saying something to herself in anger, in confusion. She was muttering, she was whispering to herself. Maybe she thought that he has used some insulting word for the lady. I too even didn't know. Later, when I went to Ranga's house and asked him, I went to Ranga's house and asked him, what does he mean by change? I understood what it meant. This priceless commodity, this important commodity, the English language was not so widespread in our village a decade ago. Decade ago means approximately 10 years ago. That was only Ranga's homecoming was a great event. People rushed to his doorway announcing the accountant's son has come. The boy who had gone to Bangalore for his studies is here. So when Ranga came back from the city after 6 months, it was a great event. Ranga's homecoming was like a great event. Everybody rushed to his house to see what has happened to Ranga after coming back from the city. Is there any change in his behavior, in his mannerism? So it was like some event of his homecoming. So they were all going there shouting and announcing, Ranga has come home. The accountant's son who gone to city to study has come home, it seemed. And come, Ranga is here. Let us go and have a look. Everybody want to see what has happened to Ranga. Attracted by the crowd, I too went and stood in the courtyard. Narrator said, when I saw so much people standing outside Ranga's house, I too went there and asked why they all have people come there. Thinking all the things there were of past, I kept quiet. So there is no monkey performing. When I asked why all of you have come there, so one boy who was standing there, he told, there is no monkey performance. So why you have come there? A boy, a fellow without any brains, said loud enough for everyone to hear. What are you doing here then? A youngster, immature and without any manners. He asked me, why have you come here if there is no monkey performing here? Seeing so many a boy of seeing so many people there, Ranga came out with a smile on his face. Had it all gone inside? Because if all people entered his house to see him, the place would have turned into what people call the black hole of Kolkata. You can just imagine. The history students, they know what had happened in the black hole or in Calcutta at the time of war. Thank God it did not. Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga was the same as he had been 6 months ago. When he went to Bangalore, he was having the same eyes, nose, arms, hands, and when he came back from the city after 6 months, he was still the same. There was an old lady standing nearby, so she just ran her hand over his chest, and what she said, looked into his eyes and said, the Ginevra is still there. Ginevra is known as the sacred thread. The Brahmins used to wear a sacred thread across their neck, जिसको हम we used to call Geneo. So Ginevra is still there. That means she was satisfied he hasn't lost his caste. That means even after living in city for 6 months, a child has not left his religion. I must draw your attention. Caste. So she went away soon. After that, Ranga laughed. Once they realized that Ranga still had the same hands, eyes, legs, and nose, the crowd melted away. The people they dispersed like the lump of sugar in a child's mouth. I continued to stand there after everyone had gone. When they all had gone, I stand for the narrator, asked, "How are you, Rangappa? Is everything well with you?" It was only then that Ranga noticed me. He came near me and did a namaskar very respectfully, saying, I am all right with your blessings. It's not that he says, okay, good morning, good afternoon. He just came close to me. I want to draw your attention to this respect aspect of Ranga's character. He knew when it would be to his advantage to talk to someone and rightly assessed people's worth. As for his namaskar, to me, he did not do it like any present day boy. What the present day boy used to do? They are just standing still like a van. They don't try to bend, touch the feet of the elder to get the blessings and just say hello, hi from the distance. When they are standing with his head up towards the sun, standing still like a pole without joints, jerking his body as if it was either a wand or a walking stick. Nor did he merely fold his hands, he just did it very respectfully. He bent low to touch my feet. May you get married soon, I said, blessing him. After exchanging a few pleasantry, some pleasant experiments, some pleasant experiences we discussed, then I left home thinking that the boy is a very considerate fellow. He is a very good man.